Hello there and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. I'm going to be doing something a bit more different this time. I'm going to be playing as Norway. And I'm going to become the communist fanatics. Yes. Oh, we have a king. Ah, Hakon, of course. Of course his name is Hakon. Oh, Johan. A God's Void. So is he void of guards or is he not? Guard Void? Fuck knows what his name means. Anyway, let us get into it. We're going to be doing Iron Man mode with the Road 256 mod, and I think there's some sub-mods, like button colors and such. We are going to be playing Iron Man mode without historical AI focuses. We're going to see what happens. See if anything interesting happens. But we're going to be religious fanatics. Now, religion is communism. We're the holy socialist state of Norway. Ah, yes. If only you could rename your nations. I'm sure that'd be brilliant in multiplayer. You can just role-play in multiplayer that your nation is run by Jews or aliens or whatever, and just rename your states accordingly. Do we have any more military? That is quite a shockingly bad size military, 10 divisions. Not much manpower either. Now let's just get all of our navy down here. Do we have any more navy here? Is there any more? There is some more here, so get them over here. Do we have an air force? Right, we have 18 planes. Very good. We're going to need them. Right, well first off, encourage fishing. Of course. I do want to flip communist Norwegian army. Anything here? Ski infantry, of course, absolutely. Winter attrition minus 50%. Oh yes. Anything manpower-wise? Remove the king, nationalism, radical socialism. Yeah, fuck all that shit over there. Join the common turn, Soviet technology. That, what's this? Recruitable population 3%. There's nothing here has extra population, but then you do join the common turn. What's this? Ah, it's fascism. You want to go down that route? Yeah, let's go down this route first, and we will encourage fishing. We should maybe do fishing first. But if we do build anything, I think it should be military factories over here. Right, we need research. Better guns would be a great start. And not engineering this stuff. Let us learn how to use a spanner. And let us learn how to do... What is that even called? I know it's construction level 1, but what is the thing? Is that a pillar? What is it? I know they have them. That's what they built the framework for skyscrapers out of, but I don't know what it's called. The slice of metal in the H shape that is very long. What is the name of it? Ah, excellent. We have... We could do convoys or shitty submarines. No, we need our manpower for the field. Fuck them. In fact, we'll probably fuck a whole navy into oblivion. Right, guns. What units do we have? What's going on here? We have that's a lot of people for my nation to field. Yes, that is a heck of a lot of people. We need to learn some of this stuff. Now, how many men do we have? Right, we have 3. A field marshal and 2 other fellows. But this man doesn't even have the bloody uniform, so what good is he? I'm only able to use these 2. Can't use a man without the right uniform. These 2 will have to be my only options. Carl Gustav Fletcher, Fleischer, and Otto Rouge. Ah, Rouge, like red, I assume. I guess we'll have to make your army red. Gustav is a blue man. I can tell it. But you, Mr. Rouge, you are a man of the red persuasion, I'm sure. Since we are going down that route. Oh, he's a ranger as well. Good for him. What have we got going on down here? Improv expert gives him movement bonus on land plus 10%. Ooh. Entrenchment speed. No, I want movement. And makeshift bridges. I'm sure that will come in handy with all the mountains around. Oh, I can't afford it yet. Oh well, what we'll do is we'll stick all of you on this here border, to be precise. Very good. Right, get to work. Off you go, you foolish people. Dragon Regiment. Not dragoons. Division. Yes. Div is John. Ah. Div is John. So is John a div? John is div. Ah. Div is an insult in English. John is a very popular name. And is refers to something. What have you got here? Finnmark Brigaden. Finnmark. Mark is Finn. He needs to put on weight. Brigaden. Brigaden. What does brig mean? I have not the slightest clue what I'm talking about. Is there a way to get... Wait, what the fuck did that say? Enig og. Tro til Dovra faller. Enigog. Ah. Alright, whatever that means. Should I put them to train then? I'll lose a lot of resources. I'm not sure I'd get terribly much numbers here. Oh, I might get it up. I need it several higher. I want to build some special divisions, some smaller ones, so I can get men all over the place and just... Excellent, I do have Chief Division Designer on, which I should be able to. I should have a lot more flexibility than what the game starts you out with. Oh, fuck, we are a lot of guns in debt, aren't we? Restrictions upon Bulgaria lifted. Well. Yes. The Swedish military is a bit too strong for me. I want to have several generals of these little collars. They look cool as fuck. I want to have 5 of them. Every nation should have at least 5 generals with national garb. It's ridiculous how you can be playing as a nation and then suddenly half your generals are generic. Germany has plenty of men, England, the United Kingdom has plenty of men, France has plenty. Apart from that, oh, of course the Soviets. Apart from that, everybody else runs out of generals far too quickly. I'm sure there are historical references to people you could throw in the game. I'm sure it wouldn't be terribly hard either. So working on DLC for Africa. Was it releasable nations they added this time? Oh no, these are part of the mod anyway, aren't they? But they did, they made a new bunch of releasable nations in the canon game. Instead of doing that, I want more generals. I want them all to have beautiful faces and uniforms. I mean, look at this man. He's a man of desire. Look at that brilliant haircut. That forehead, he's got a shiny spot on it. Improv expert. Excellent. Just what I wanted for Christmas this year. Ah, army experience, level 1. Okay, well, this Dragon Regiment, I believe, is the easiest to shrink. So I will duplicate it. And I remove you. And I'll remove more than you later. Later. That's just a start. Later on. Look more into it. How often am I... Oh, not how often. What am I talking about? Right, do we need a navy? We're not going to be able to beat anyone else's navy, are we, around this area? Just be honest with ourselves. Is there a way I can scrap these for guns? Can I sell ships? Now look, I'm not going to be able to defeat a navy over there. We don't need to be a naval power. And even if we got a bigger navy than anyone, we'd lose most of our navy anyway. I could use his manpower. If I scrap it, does it tell me how many manpowers I gain? No. Right, how many men do you have on you? Where does it say? 1.5 thousand. This is a lot of men for Norway. I need them. How many does a submarine have? 200. 250. They're all just going to sink anyway. Get rid of the navy. See all those extra men? 10,000 men I just gained. Fuck the navy. I don't need a navy. Can I convert those? You. Convert. No, apparently not. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. Promises of peace? Well, fuck you. There'll be no promises of peace. No, we'll not ban communism. I want to turn... Oh, restore the Kalmar Union. Proclaim Nordic unity. Then there's all this shit. Ah. Oh, none of that is to worry. We just need to concentrate on whatever it is I decided to do. Something about bridges, wasn't it? Mountains crumbled, our words said by our forefathers when the Constitution of 1814 was written, whereas our path may lead us. Norway has been and will continue to be a nation built by the joint efforts of united populace and a united will. Okay. Apparently Norwegians are united. Venstre. Oh, of course, royal. Hakon the 7th. Dennis. National Samling. Vidkan Quisling. Norges Kommunikeste Party. Led by whom, may I ask? Adam Enge Nissen. Isn't a Nissen a car? Did he invent the Nissen? Is this where this came from? Is that a Norwegian fascist car? Wait, he was communist, wasn't he? Was it a socialist mobile of Norway? It appears Spain is in a bit of a kerfuffle. Oh, I've got an extra point. I can edit. Remove. I want really small divisions. I want tiny divisions. I want them as small as I can get them. I suppose I may as well have them on horseback than anything else. Alright. Horses. I want 10 divisions. And I want them on my front line as soon as you can get them. I want that to happen quickly, please. Thank you. New troops are more important. That wasn't even terribly many guns, was it? 1,000? You should have that done in whatever this says, divided by 5. So what's 16 divided by 5? Well, you would... 4 times 5 is 20, whereas 3 times 5 is 15. So, 3 times 5 is 15, you have 1.5 left to go. So what goes into 1.5 that many times? So it's 3 again, so 3.3 is what you're looking at. So 330 days we'll have all of this weaponry. There you go, a little bit of a maths lesson. You can learn how to do things from there. Move the king. No, not yet. I would like... Yeah, what's this? Ah, good army experience. I won't need terribly much more. Could we please scroll over? Yes, encourage fishing. I want it. Excellent. Can we hire a communist individual? Henry Wilhelm Christiansen. Excellent. I'm sure he will do very well convincing the masses that socialism is the way forward. Well, I have got another dude here, so I am going to Wait. I'll make an even smarter, smaller and smarter, I'm sure. Division later on when I have 2 experience. And then I will cancel all of this madness going on right here. Wasting of resources. If I stop doing that, we'd gain all we need a lot sooner than current. We just need men to get all over this here border. I think it's more about quantity when it comes to these damned Swedes than anything else. Alright, boyos. What do we got now? 1.33. Ah, it's that 3-3 number again. Remember back at our maths lesson, gentlemen, and we learned about the 3-3. Dividing by 5. Oh, timesing by 5. Did I say dividing earlier? Multiply by 5 is what I meant to say. It's always fun to have a good maths lesson. Maths is very good for your brain. Learning calculations and critical thinking and important stuff like that. 1.5. Ah, 1.5. 1.5, as it's otherwise known. What's this over here? Svalbard. No, it's not Zealand. Svalbard I don't think is on the map. Nope, Svalbard is up here somewhere. And then you got that... What's the other one called? That smaller one. Right up the edge around here. Jan Mayen, is that it? Yes. All those little islands. So I believe the Danish own. Those bloody Danes. I've been learning a lot about before the Ice Age, when it used to be a lot lower water because it was all sucked up in ice. There used to be a huge peninsula around here. All of this land here was a big peninsula, and it joined to Australia. There was a big land bridge along here, loads of it. It was huge. And archaeologists believe there are pyramids somewhere around these areas, because they would have been the coastal cities back in the day, whereas these would have been mountaintops. Those same archaeologists believe that Atlantis is around here somewhere, and that these mountaintop islands are the mountaintops of what was Atlantis. There's a reason that most of these little islands dotted around are volcanic. It's because they're the mountains. All the area around it is where people lived, and then it got submerged by the floods. There was a big, according to these individuals, there's a big ice block around here somewhere, and a meteor shower crashed down, melted a load of it, and eventually broke through and flooded quite rapidly along through this area and through this area. Obviously it leveled out over the planet over a few years, but that's what these people believe is referenced when every religious text in the world mentions a great flood. Yeah, there you go, a bit of education if you care for that at all. Come on, soldiers, get on with it. Ah, excellent, I have 2 military points. Did I go over at all? No, I'm perfectly on 2. Good timing. Now, what I want to do here is I want to take you, I want to edit you. Duplicate. I want to remove these guys. And then I want to build engineer companies. Excellent. 300 manpower squads. Just what I want. I want to train some. You can parachute these bad boys in as well, and it doesn't take much manpower. For how many? I want them to move rapidly, rapid movement. Or guard ports or something like that. Now we'll get 4 for a start. Put them down here in Uslandet. I want them to join up with this red force here. Excellent, what do they need? 120 support equipment. They use more support equipment than they do guns. Well, how long is that going to take? Not quite a while. Oh well. Open political discourse. course. Yes, fishing, well done. Hey, get out of here, Rhineland. What is this all about? Yes, open up diverging viewpoints. Excellent. Right, what's next? Anything, what's around here gives me more manpower. Develop lumber industries. Oh, civilian factories, very good. We get more of those, we'll eventually get more of these built. So that's good. That is good indeed, gentlemen. And on that note, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a Patreon link down below. And if you want to join the social side of the community, there is a Discord server. Go there for some discourse. I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.